Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops.
Now switching gears a little bit, we had a little conversation before I started recording, and it sounded like you knew Errol Spence Jr. he had a talent, like he would probably go on to do some good things. What made you feel that way? What did you see or hear or what?
Well, we was at the Olympic Training Center. We had, they was kind of doing something different. So it was like Anthony Darrell, Adrien Broner, Jorge Linares, me, Sean Porter, Peterson. We was like all the professionals coming in and helping the pros. And I seen Marcus Brown. I was actually sparring Marcus Brown more so, Jesse Hart. But Errol Spence, very calm demeanor and just like, I can't even, kind of explain the pinpoint focus the boy had. He just had something really different. And I told him, I said, bro, you're going to be a champion one day. You know what I'm saying? And some of the works to be able to put the work he was putting in against the pros that I think, I'm not surprised to see where he's at right now.
Definitely. So you got to see sparring like the Errol Spence and Broner sparrings and classic ones.
Yes.
It was good?
Very, very good, yes.
Was you eating popcorn and just watching it as a fan?
Yes, I just knew that the kid was gonna have something special, especially with what he was doing. So, yes, I'm very happy to see his progression and see where he's at right now.
Definitely. Now he's definitely one of the top punchers in welterweight. How did you know you had power? Like when was the first time where you just like this power is real?
You never know you got power until a motherfucker fall on the ground. He's on the ground. So I got 35 fights. In all of my fights, I got a total of 34 knockdowns in total. If you was to add up all the knockdowns I done scored in my fight, it's 34 knockdowns.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Think about it. When I fought Fernando Guerrero, I got 4 knockdowns in that fight with Hassan Adam. I got six. And Andy Lee, how many I had? 2. But it's just like, the number is crazy. But, all that can come crashing down, so you would figure, like, when I fought Danny Jacobs, you know what I mean? Like, that's the same thing was going to happen. But unfortunately, I got stopped, but I didn't get put down.
Well, it sounded like your training was different a little bit back then. So how didn't you get put down? I guess it's a good question. You were buzzed. And I got to ask you, do you think it was a fair stoppage? Because when I first watched it, I was like, I think it's kind of premature. But then I watched it again, and I was like,
I'm going to ask you a question.
It makes sense.
What's better? What is the ref's job? The ref's job is to make sure. Yeah, so, I'm a fighter, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to lay down. I'm going to tell you that I'm going to go out with my life. That's not the right kind of mentality to have. The ref don't have that same mentality. His ref's like, yo, I want you to go home to your family. I want to see you do these things. I want to see you fight another fight. So, I don't, whatever happens, I'm not the type of dude that dwell on saying that that's not what's supposed to happen. It happened, and I got over it, and it's behind my back now, and I'm looking at new things now. So, for me, I think the ref job is to make sure the fighter is protected.
Definitely. Now I gotta get your opinion. You sparred.
I love your hairdo, by the way. But go ahead.
Gennady Golovkin, you sparred him.
Yes.
And I interviewed you. You told me that Triple G, he just had a presence. Like you felt that you were in the ring with someone and we kind of seen that in the Canelo first fight. He kind of made Canelo tired.
Yes.
What happens in the second fight to you?
Talking from a boxing standpoint. Like giving you assessing like as a boxer or assessing as a fight fan?
Is it different?
Yes. I'm gonna assess it like a boxer, and I'm gonna assess it like a fight fan. You give me which one you want me to assess it as.
As somebody that's been in there with Golovkin and you're a fighter.
Well, boxers, always get the upper hand against the sluggers, especially when. A boxer, he fight many different ways. He got more slick moves and different moves that a slugger might have. If a slugger, all he know how to do is walk forward, move around, all the boxer's job is to learn how to, do different angles, different punches, show a different kind of slickness. So I relay everything. Let me give a fight assessment. Castillo, Floyd Mayweather won. You know, it was like that presence was there for Floyd, you know, and some people would say that Floyd lost. But when Floyd came back the second fight, he totally outclassed him and made him look like they didn't even have a first fight. So I think a fighter, a boxer, always have that ability to make or outclass somebody in their second round after they get to know him the first time. But, you know, like I said, as a brawler, the one thing that changes for a brawler is that one punch. Or it's all it takes is one punch, you know what I'm saying, to change a whole fight. Whole direction. But I like what I seen from Canelo, though.
Definitely. Another fight that comes to mind was we're in the Ward gym. Andre Ward versus Kovalev. The changes and adjustments he made in the second fight kind of reminds me of that, where the boxer shows you just more dynamics and stuff.
Yes, exactly. And I promise I could tell you, man, I don't know why is it like a big thing where it's like, you know, if you're a black fighter, you know what I'm saying, then they build up a white fighter and they make it like a race thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they always want to see the white guy beat the black guy. You know what I'm saying? And then they talk real, like, in my opinion, you know, if I was just a boxing fan, I would look at Ward and let's go find the controversy with him. None. You know, would it be somebody you want your kid to look up if they're gonna be a fan of an athlete, right? You know, I think integrity, gratitude, you know what I'm saying?
Humble family man.
Yeah, gratitude, all those different kind of things. I think that's when you have a spotlight. Them are the things we should see in a person, and that's how we should look to those type of people so we can take on that same kind of character. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the way how boxing is ran. They like to see the ignorance. They like to see the
flashing money and
the shit talking. You know what I'm saying? The life of a fighter, you know, life of a fighter is very aggressive. So, you know, Ward is one of a kind. You get to see him do some of the things that he do as a family man, and I'm very humbled by being around him. He helped me actually with my marriage, to be honest with you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, you sound like you changed, like the maturity as a boxer.
It's not even that. I think I'm just, you know, because I'm a Bible believer. I guess you can say I'm a Bible toter, you know, and you know, I really didn't realize, you know, how much that guy was, you know, how much he was trying to work in my life and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, we kind of that's a broad conversation when you have a conversation about God, but like, what my personal experience is, like, you know, what I've learned. You know what I mean? Like before, I wasn't really doing stuff like as if I was doing it for God. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it for myself, and I failed myself horribly. You know, with the money I made, I'm not in contact with some of my family. You know, my brothers even. You know, and you know, if y'all watch this, I love y'all, and I hope y'all, you know, y'all come back and, you know, I have a forgiving heart, and if you know, you have a relationship with God, God is going to write a commandment on your heart to be able to make peace with your brother. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always leaving the door open, and I had to go through some times like that to, you know, realize, you know, what kind of person I was and what kind of person that God was shaping to be. So I'm in that place right now where, you know, especially being a black American, I am married to like a white Jewish woman, whatever you want to say, but the diversity of that, you know what I mean? I'm born to a Cuban dad. My dad is Cuban. My dad's dad is from Spain, European, and his mom is a Cuban black lady. And then he came to Chicago, met a black woman. My mom got married to her, and, you know, ever since then, you know, I'm here. So a lot of my life my story is just, you know, like I said, it's not for my own self. It's, you know, God has allowed me to. I'm now here with, you know, with Virg, and me and Virg's conversation was like, do you kind of like put the Bible into the whole? He said, that's my whole thing. That's what I do. I'm a God-fearing man. So, you know, that's what brought me here. God brought me out here. I'm around some good people, and you know, I'm gonna go out there for my second championship. You know, in a different weight class. You know, God be with me. You know, and I'm not saying it as if, you know, somebody fighting against me, they don't have the chance to win because I got God on my side. I just feel like if God walks with you, who could really truly be against you? Who? Nobody, right? So honestly, you're gonna see a different fighter. You're gonna see a different person. You're gonna see somebody that's gonna uphold certain qualities that you would like to see, like gratitude, you know, humbleness, you know, true humbleness. And that's my whole plan right now. So that's why when y'all see me go out there and fight, you know what I mean, I'm gonna showcase something different. You know what I mean? Because I'm fighting with a different kind of feeling that I ain't never had. I had the fighting spirit, but I got a different type of spirit in me now.
Powerful word from the man, Kid Chocolate.
Yeah.
Where can the fans follow you, stay in touch with your journey, and then your next fight?
First and foremost, y'all can catch me rocking out with Ego first and
Yeah,
foremost.
you already know that.
So, but if y'all want to get me, y'all want to be inspired, go to my Instagram at Kid Chocolate. Go to Peter Quillin, kidchocolate.com. I'm Peter Quillin on Facebook. All my content is aimed at trying to bring people, especially blacks, into a place where we in truth. The worst shit I ever heard in my life was you be loyal. You be loyal to your team. You be loyal to your friends. You be loyal, and then you realize that, and then your friend is on the stands telling on you. You know what I'm saying? And then you get in 25 years. So what's loyalty? People are loyal to themselves. So I'm just in a different kind of truth, and I'm gonna uphold this truth. So I hope that whether white or black, we can come together. Maybe I'm the way that y'all come together, but we in a very dying time, in a trying time that we need peace with each other. We need to become a family. You can't hate your brother who you have seen and say you love God who you have not seen. So for me, these are the things that I'm putting in place. So if y'all follow me, this is what y'all gonna get. This is the kind of content. I'm not here for any type of confusion, none of that. So if you don't want to follow me because I put inspirational content up, so be it.
All right, as always, I want to thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ego.
Appreciate you.
I love your hairdo, bro.
Hey.